welcome. My name's Kathy A, and today I am testing out my new camera. So I thought I would do a get ready with me and try it out. I'm not sure if I get closer, if it focuses or not. I'm testing it now. So all of you people, when I do a swatch and I put it up, see what happens there. My husband bought me this camera the other day as a surprise because I've been helping him out with his illness, and he thought he would buy it for me for my birthday because I'm having a lot of trouble with my camera. So that's why that's happening. Anyway, I'm going to do a get ready with me, so I'm going to show you me from the start, and I'll actually talk through it. Why not be a little chatty Cathy here today? And we'll just start to finish how I got here from where I was. Prepare ye. Oh, and this, I had to talk about this. I had this tooth repaired. This one. This tooth here that my finger is covering. I had it repaired and I was so proud of it, and then 2 nights later, I was eating a granola bar that had mixed nuts on the top, and it cracked this tooth in half, and half of it fell out, and I had to have the other half pulled out. So now I have this big old turnip truck farm girl gap in here. So it's going to be a couple of months before I can get some more dental work done. I mean, it's expensive to replace it, so I just thought I'd let you know that. Anyway. So here we go, let's get started, and through the magic of video, let's go back in time. So let's get into some makeup. I think we'll just start off here with the primer. I'm really enjoying this Catrice primer. I think it was only like $5 or $6. And this is the beautifying primer. And this one hydrates. It evens skin tone and illuminates, and you're going to see what happens when I put it on my skin. It illuminates all right. It really makes me look shiny. But I like what it does because when I put my makeup over the top of it, it kind of gives me a glow from within. And I always carry that stuff down my neck into the décolletage area here. And it will make you a little shiny. Now I'm going to use a, this is my foundation. This is Mally Ultimate Perfecting Foundation. I really like this for my high-end foundation. This is probably one of my top 2 favorites. I think what I'm going to do is spread it around, and then I'll go over it with something. What am I going to go over it with? Oh, one of my new brushes from Real Techniques. I'll do that. When we get to the concealer, I'll use that little nubby thing. So I'm just kind of swirling this in, buffing it, and pushing it, stippling like you would your stuff on your walls. Don't want to rub too hard. A little goes a long way. I always take it down the neck, and I actually go right up to the ears as well, so there's not a big line of demarcation, as we used to call it in the old days. I remember when it was real fancy to use one of those little sponge wedges. That's what the makeup artists used. Felt so important. Alright, that looks good. I'm just gonna tap that in. Usually at this point I would take my mirror and just kind of tap in any place where it's sort of settled in lines. Alright, my concealer today, this is by Terry, fancy schmancy thing, Touche Veloute or something like that. It will not be replaced. And I'm going to look down a little bit, see where my circles are. sunshine day like Sesame Street. This is a brightening concealer, so I can actually use it in that whole Kim Kardashian V area there. I'm gonna just work this in with this fancy schmancy little Real Techniques eraser sponge. I'm just gonna pounce it to blend it in, and this thing seems to work as well as a beauty blender does. I don't know why I would need two of these things on my vanity, but it seems to work quite nicely. Just getting under the nose here, and then in the chin. I have redness here on my chin, so I'm just going over that. Now it's still a little shiny, greasy looking, so we're going to powder that down a little bit. This is the RCMA powder. It was created by this guy in 1963. He put it in this spice jar that looks like a spice jar from the Dollar Tree. You get all of this powder all the way to the top for like 12 bucks. Everybody who won my my giveaway actually is getting a sample of it. So I'm just going to put this on here, and I'm going to put this across. Yeah, it looks like a little bit too much there, but what I'm doing is I'm baking with it. Just going to put it on there, let it bake while I work on the rest of my makeup. And this is a no color powder, and this is professional use, but you can find it on Beauty. I think it's Beautylish. It's 12 bucks for the whole big jar, and it'll last quite a while. I mean, I made 5 big samples out of it, and I've been using it since summer, and it's working really nicely. All right, well, while I'm baking, that's the funniest term, I am going to use, this is my new Ulta contour palette. I hate the face on this. I think that's why I didn't buy it before, because I didn't like the face, but it's actually an instructional face. It tells you how to use the colors here. I'm just going to use whatever I want. I'm going to go into this color here, just tapping here, and I'm just going to go in the corner. You can see there's just a little bit of darkness there. Now I don't want to go any closer than right about here with that, so I'm just going to tap it in, buffing it in a little bit, and then I'm going to go back into it, and on this side, same thing. And I'm going to hit this color now and go around my forehead area, give myself a little sun-kissed look. I'm going to go back into here and just go underneath the jawline. That seems to kind of make it look not quite so prominent in a second jowly area there. Okay. Okay, and now I'm just going to sweep this off. I'll just use this, my foundation brush, and I'll just sweep off the excess here. And that's supposed to help your concealer meld into your skin without moving, so it won't crease. And I think it looks really, really nice. And we're going to use a blush. Oh, I think I'll use something from the LA Girl palette. I was going to do a special on LA Girl, and I can't find out anything about the company. It's a very, it's a family-run company. Jack Yu is in charge of it. I can't find any information at all on Jack Yu or the family. They've been in business since 1985 for LA Girl. They also make LA Colors and the Color Institute, and they also do Arisa Cosmetics, which I think some of you in Europe and the UK will recognize that name. In Asia, they ship all over the world, and I like LA Girl Cosmetics a lot. I think they're a higher level than the LA Colors, although I do have some lipsticks that I just bought from LA Colors. I was going to compare them with the LA Girl to see if the formulation was the same, because that'd be kind of interesting to see I'll do that in another video, but for now, I'm going to just take a little of this and go right in the outer corner. And then down here in the décolleté, why not? Okay, I'm going to use some of this highlight. There we go. And right up here between the 11s, and then over the Cupid's bow. It's not bad, actually, this little kit. Okay, let's go on to the eyebrows. And this is a Kiko eyebrow thing. I'm just gonna go straight up from my eye and make the gateway hairs here. I like using a pencil better than the pomades. I don't know, I'm just not really into the pomades. And I'm just filling in where it was a little sparse. I like to use a taupe. I think it's pretty universal. I'm just going to brush that up a little bit. I don't do a huge eyebrow, but I do like to have something there. I think looking sparse can really make you look kind of faded out. I don't want to look faded out. And this is a brow mascara from Essence. It's called Make Me Brow. It actually coats the eyebrow hairs with color, so that if you have white or gray eyebrow hair, this is kind of a way to get rid of it. Don't pluck them. You don't want to. This is Lorac. I just got this, you know, talk about revisiting old favorites. I got the Lorac Pro palette, and the original one. It's one of the first palettes I ever got that was high-end, and I like it. I've really liked it for a long time, but you know, YouTube is kind of a sickness with some of us, and we can't stop buying the newest thing, seeing if there's something better out there. You know, always something better out there. And you know, sometimes it's better to just go on to an old faithful. So that is the behind the scenes eye primer. Just going to let that settle in for a little bit. And I'm going to, here is the Lorac Pro, and this is the basic one. What I like about Lorac Pro palettes, and these are just the smaller ones, I like these because one row is slightly shimmery and one row is matte. So you know when you're dipping into any of these up here that they're matte colors and that you're safe. You know, you're safe to put them on your lid and everything else. And I'm going to take this color, which is called Cream, and I'm just going to pack it onto my lid all the way up to the bottom of my eyebrow. Just going to make kind of a base. I'm using a matte shade, so it's not too shiny glowy. There's just nothing good about that. If you want to do shiny glowy, it will just shiny glowy all your wrinkles and crinkles and diamond patterns in your eyelids. Okay. Now that I've got that there, I think what I'm going to do is go into another color. Let me get I'm going to go into this color here. It's kind of a medium matte brown, and I think I'm just going to go right above the center of my eye and over just a little bit. And just keep blending that out with this. I leave my eyes open so I can see what I'm doing. You really should get a 5 by or an 8 by or even a 10 by double-sided mirror, so that you can sit by a window with the sun, or you can get one of those lighted mirrors that imitate sunlight. One side will be like normal vision, and the other side will be like the 5 by, 8 by, or 10 by. If you're like 2.75, like I'm getting to 2.75 right now, you're going to want to go to the 10 by, 8 by at the minimum, because when you take the mirror and have a look to see the close-ups, you're going to see some things you would have missed just in a regular view. So I highly recommend you get a magnifying mirror and look in it in the sunlight, because it's very deceiving. If you're in the bathroom or something, the lighting's all weird there. You can put way too much on or not enough depending on your situation. And those mirrors that have lights in them, some of them have settings for evening or in the home, or whatever you happen to be doing. So I'd say put it on the setting for where you're going to be seen the most. And I'm just kind of smearing out these colors so they sheer out on the ends and it doesn't look quite so harsh. But I'm still getting that definition there. Okay, I think I'm going to switch to another color, and this is a pretty dark brown. I'm just going to put a little bit of a dot on each corner, outer fourth there, and I'm just going to build it up. Just smear it around a little bit so it meets up with that color that's going across this way. You just want to kind of meet it up there. And bring it in just a little bit. And bring it in and up and in, up and in. You don't want to go down here. You just want to keep going up. Or else you're going to drag your whole eye down. You don't want to look droopy. You want to have them raised up. You don't want them to... Now I like these shadows a lot because there's not very much fallout, if any at all. And the colors are very flattering, especially on aging faces that have a lot of issues. We have a lot of issues with lines and wrinkles and crinkles, and the colors don't flow in there very easily. So this really helps a lot. Now I think for this is a little flat-ended brush. I'm just going to bring it down underneath to about the halfway point. I'm just connecting that outer area with the inner area. Like an eyeliner. I don't want to use a heavy black stick for an eyeliner because it just would look so harsh. And now I'm going to just go on the top a little bit with this pretty kind of purpley color. Big difference, huh? All right. I think I'm going to go in with another color, maybe this one, just in the corner here, just to bring a little warmth into that red. I like to use my finger to blend in this area. You can also use your blush as a kind of an eye color as well. So I'm just going to use a little of the blush that I use right up in here. And it just puts a little bit of warmth up in that area, so you're still looking modern but you're not overdone. I've seen some people with these bright orange eyelids and I'm like, it just, well, maybe it's just me being picky, but I just, okay. Alright, now if you want to use a stick liner to hold it all in, I like dark gray, charcoal or a dark gray. I think it's very pretty, and I don't like to bring it too far in, maybe just in the outer quarter down there, because you can close your eyes right up if you use a dark color all the way in. In fact, I'm tempted to go back in here with I'm going to go in with a lighter color on the inside here. What should I use? Maybe this pretty color here. I'm just going to go right underneath here with this pretty color. And I think I'm going to go in with this really light shimmery color right here on the inner lid, just to catch the light a little bit. These are just the final touches of the shadow before we put the mascara on, because I think that's what ties the whole eye look together, is when you put the mascara on. Alright, and I'm going to use a little of this one just underneath, a teeny tiny little dab right up in here. Don't make a stripe. You're going to look like you have a big old chrome stripe. I was at a wedding where the bride and the mother of the bride both had that chrome going across. Alright, let me put the mascara on. This is Prestige. Boy, I tell you, these make fast, dark black lashes. Holy cow. If you live in a warm climate though, they will leave little dings on your upper lids, unless you have a lot of powder up there, or you put setting spray on, or you coat them with blank or a waterproof mascara over the top. But they will leave little dings on your upper lids. But they give you just big honking lashes. Holy cow. Really nice. I'm a happy girl. I like these. Now this is a little bit of a very wet and somewhat sloppy formula because of the way the brush is shaped. But I really like this mascara. It lasts through most of the day, and then you just have to wipe off. You'll get a little bit of transfer by the end of the day. It's like $6 for the tube of it. And I just really like it for how it made my lashes look. Now speaking of, I could put on a pair right now. So let me take the mirror down and see what we can do here. So I always put the glue on first, and I did that like a couple years ago. I was watching a Merle Norman video, and Merle Norman website has a lot of instructional videos, and the lady did this on there, and I thought she was crazy. I'm like, what are you doing, man? You're supposed to put the glue on the lashes. I don't want to sound like an infomercial. I mean, I know, like, I'm not doing Octoly anymore. That's that company that sends you stuff for free, but then you got to do a video about it. And I was getting stuff I didn't really like, so I wasn't doing the videos, and they got mad at me. So, but if I don't like something, I'd rather not say anything at all. Or warn you if it's something really popular and all the other gurus are discussing it like it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, and I don't like it. So I will let you know that. I'm not selling my soul. Okay, here we go. So lip liner, this is LA Girl. And then I think I will use my lunch has arrived. That's the buxom one. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little of this Lorac lip gloss over the top to mellow it out a little. So what do you think? Let's get my hair on and we'll see what we got. How's that, huh? Boy, is that a before and after? Let's have a look, before and after. Yeah, I know. Who knew? Okay, time for my glasses. Let me show you these. This is a company called FIRMOO. Have a look at these. Modern, isn't this cool? I love this. This is, they're lightweight. They're 2.75 magnification because I'm like an old lady, you know. I gotta wear the readers, and I'm, you know, one of these dollar store reader people. I buy like 6 pairs at a time, and then I wind up sitting on them, or they get thrown in my purse. they get scratched up, or like there's a Tootsie Roll stuck to them. You know the deal. So these come in their own case, really cool. This company has, this is the second pair they've sent me. I really love them. I mean, and I'm not saying it because they sent them to me, because I don't need to bring it up. But I'm gonna. This is FIRMOO. You can buy them online. It takes about a week and a half to get to you. Whatever magnification you want. They even have like scratch resistant kind, and they have like UV ray prevention coating, and they have really nice different options for these glasses, and they're under $30. I mean, you get the case with it and this. And they also sent me a little packet that has a few things in it. It has little screws, and then the little nubbies that go on the inside of your glasses on your nose. You know, the nose rest things. Is there a technical name for them? I'm sorry, I don't know it. This is a keychain they sent, and it's actually a little mini screwdriver. One end is a flathead screwdriver. Isn't that cute? You could use that in the computer too. And the other end is a Phillips head screwdriver. So that's just really handy if you have that on your keychain and your glasses come loose. But I actually haven't had to use it. I got one last year from this company, FIRMOO, and they sent me these. You like the Buggles, Video Killed the Radio Star? And I wear these at work. These are my work glasses. They sent me the beautiful case, which I really like the case. And because I've kept them in the case, and I've used this, not tissues, not my fingers, this, not my sweater, whatever shirt I'm wearing, I use this. And I was just like, this is great. I love it. They don't really need to make me say anything nice about it, but I am. They also sent me a little carrying case. You want to put in your purse or whatever. You don't want to take the big case. But there's extra little screws in the nose nubbies with it. And this style, what is this style called? Let me just have a look here at the fine print. And I can read it now with this. It just feels so modern and nice. This is number CTY1249 is the style. And it runs, it's $23 and it's $6.95 to ship. So really, really nice. I love it. And they gave me a code to put in for a discount down below. And you know, I don't want to sound like an infomercial, but I like these. They're crystal clear. You can tell such a difference between putting these on and the dollar store ones, even the ones that are a little more expensive that are like $5 to $10 in the Walmart or wherever. You know, the display. I really like them. Neat. And these, I don't feel compelled to, like with my dollar store ones. I was always putting them on my head because when people were talking to me, because I'm self-conscious, you know, I didn't want them to see me looking like this. But with these, oh my goodness, I don't mind them seeing me like this at all, because I don't think they make me look dowdy, or, you know, I don't like to use the word old because I am old, but I mean, I think they make me look fresh and modern, and I think that that's a goal for glasses. They got to feel good, help me see well, and not make me look like an idiot. So I like them. So thank you, FIRMOO, for sending me the second pair, and I'm still enjoying the first pair from last year. And I think some of you may remember when I reviewed these last year, I still have them and they're still in great shape. So I mean, that says a lot right there, because most of my dollar store glasses have already bitten the dust, you know. So anyway, I hope everybody's having a wonderful week. I'm picking up my computer tomorrow. The RAM is bad. Wonky RAM, they call it, wonky RAM. And I'm hoping my new camera films me in a nice light. So I hope everybody is having a wonderful week and have a beautiful day. Take care. Toodles.